Hello, friends, and welcome to this week's live stream. Tyler, like this groove that's going on?
This is actually my Dr. Phil rendition of the stay dance. Dr. Phil recreated the stay trend on TikTok.
Oh.
And that's how he danced. Like people don't just shake their butts. They do different things.
For some reason, to me, it's reading a little Austin Powers.
Oh yeah?
Like kind of like pony, like 60s like pony dance.
Do-do-do-do.
Yep, a little bit like that.
Do-do-do-do.
There's something about this movement.
Less than 10 seconds of that so we don't get copywritten. We know how you guys work. 5 minutes crafts.
5 minute crafts.
I almost said the wrong thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend, had a passable Monday at least, and is having an okay Tuesday.
Today's been crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I just woke up on the underside of the bed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I never woke up.
Well, it's been a little bit wild. We're working on some TikToks. We're working on some pickup shots we're gonna have for our next video, which is coming soon.
Yes, we've actually been working on our next video in earnest, hard at work on it.
Okay, yeah.
That's a saying,
It's in earnest?
In earnest,
Okay.
we've been trying hard.
We have been trying hard, yeah.
And it is, I think we mentioned it last week or maybe even the week before, it's actually footage from our East Asia trip from 2019 that never got released.
Throwback.
That never got released. So we're just,
Throwback.
throwing me back.
Yeah.
And so we have some, a few pickup shots to take. So
we're close.
there's a lot going on.
It was going to be more of a mad rush. We're going to try to film those pickups before this stream, rush in here. It was going to be wild. But we're here now, and we got lipsticks to mix, melt, customize. We actually have the top-down rig set up today.
Yes.
Which is going to be fun as an alternative. Right there. That's where you guys are just looking. So we have that lined up. We have colors that you guys requested.
Yes.
Via the community post. The community post. Coming in handy, right?
Yeah.
It's been dangling on YouTube for years with mediocre sort of usefulness, but recently.
For us, at least.
Right,
I feel like other people use it,
For us. For all of YouTube, no. And so I think, Carly, you drafted something up, said, hey, if you guys want to request some custom colors, that's where you guys could put those requests in. We got 2, and then a third one, which is also a request, which was, I think you guys know, a Franken concept that we're going to be trying out here. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. No, I think we got a lot of requests, but we chose 2 from the comments.
Yes.
And then, obviously, an overwhelming request was a Franken pigment, but 2 things got in the way of doing a Franken pigment. One is that we don't have one of every pigment ever available, so I'm not sure what the Franken experiment would really mean in the end. It's not the midpoint of every TKB trading color or anything like that. And also that when making one lipstick, it has to add up to 7/16 of a teaspoon of pigment. And trying to get 100 pigments to add up to 7/16 of a teaspoon seems wild.
We have small spoons.
Although I guess what we could have done is just mix it into one big bowl and then measure out for one lipstick. But at the same time, then we would just be wasting a lot of pigment.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a microscopic little pincer and pick them up and just place
a single
2
grain.
or 3 in at a time.
A single grain of pigment.
That's the stream you guys signed up for.
But there is something that is not Franken-y, but bad makeup science-y nonetheless.
Listen, this is
for the third lipstick.
This is not only bad makeup science, it's going to be a little bit of a Schoolhouse Rock live stream, and then we're going to have to kind of talk through some of these fractions as we go. So if you were someone that commented on that video, hey, when the fractions came in, my eyes glazed over. This is not the stream for you. But there's not going to be a lot of fractions action because we did a lot of it beforehand. We have a trusty Carly notes pad over here. You guys can't see it. I just broke the illusion, but it is there. Okay, so there are some items we have to handle before we dive into it.
I think the chat is saying this. When we cut to the top down, the audio did cut out.
Okay.
It is back now.
Okay.
I just wanted to address it.
Great.
There you go.
I also
Everything's
realized,
intentional.
I think I forgot to say, if you're in a different hemisphere, have a good Wednesday.
Have a good Wednesday. Sorry.
So I'm sorry.
How dare you, Safiya.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Anyway, so let's do shirt of the day for Tyler real quick.
Shirt of the day. Wow, look at this. What a line.
Grayscale. It's pretty boring.
Grayscale horizon.
Yeah, that's all I got for you, okay? It's been
I love it.
I don't know. That's all I got. It's what I'm wearing. That's my shirt of the day. Thank you for the shot. In case you guys can't see it. Nothing special. I kind of let you down today. It's okay. I'll think of something good next week. I'll put something on. But we also have mug of the day.
Yes.
And the mug is kind of visible.
I literally did this in like 2 seconds. Like I
Yeah.
ran. I was
No.
like, we need a mug of the day.
I was chatting stuff. I told them that you were running
Okay,
over to
and
get
I
it, yeah.
literally was sprinting over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess it's August right now, right? Is it August? Is that what it is? It's August.
We're way off of the holidays.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't think it was Christmas, but I was about to say Christmas in July, but it's not. It's August, so it doesn't work. It's just a flop. But what I like about this mug is that inside there are little whoos.
Oh yeah, let's see
Allie,
if
if
we
you
can get
want to
those.
come back
Yeah.
and show them, it's a little dirty looking, but I swear it's just coffee. There's little whoos inside.
That does look nasty. It's a very orange
I thought you were
coffee.
saying aw because they were cute.
No. I was saying aw, and then I also was acknowledging the fact that there was some like orange toxic thing on the side.
It's coffee, I swear.
Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna drink it right now. Okay, so basically, if you haven't seen our like making custom lipsticks from scratch video, the idea is that when you want to make a custom lipstick, you buy that book that we got that has all the recipes in it because that helps us do it.
Marie Rama's book.
Yes, exactly. Then what
look,
you do
Carla's got B-roll from our
right
video.
here. This is the video. This is what we were doing. What you do is you take basically multiple waxes, oils, etc., and you make a hardened base, which is in my hand, which is essentially like a glorified lip balm.
Yeah.
Right? And what you do then is that you take pigments, you mix them into that, you melt them with that solid base in a lipstick bath. Sorry, I don't even, I keep diving in here.
No, I like
I'm getting
that you're
over my skis here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Do you want me to take over?
Why don't you take over?
Okay.
Yeah, so, I'll drink my coffee.
Yes.
I'm just defeated in the
So
corner.
in that video, we made a lipstick base from scratch using Marie Rama's recipe for a
Yeah.
longwear lipstick base. And then we mixed a couple of different combinations of colors from these pigment bags,
Yeah.
pigments, into the waxy base to make a custom lipstick. So that's what we're going to be doing today, trying to make a couple of new custom colors that we haven't made before, based on your requests. Is that how you tie it all together?
Yeah,
Does
listen,
that make sense?
That was good.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I
didn't
kind
even
of
talk
zoned
about the
out.
pigment
yeah.
bath.
But I was going to say, it's not sponsored by Marie Rama and her book, but she seems very nice. She emailed our business account afterwards, so that was cool. So, I don't know, I just like her. She seems very nice. So shout out to Marie. But other than that, basically, we got your requests. We kind of spec'd ahead because we didn't want to have to do a ton of like fractions on the go. Let's see like actually this recipe thing in the top down if we want to. Oh, we could do it on the action cam too. We could do it over there, either one. Yeah, so basically we have some idea what we're going for here, but the first requested color that we're going for is a blue right here. So you guys requested it. I think before there weren't quite as many lip safe blue pigments when we did the video originally. We ordered them from TKB a year ago.
No, what it is this is what it is that I thought that people would be angry about me using like synthetic pigments for some reason, so I just went for like the all natural pigments.
Yes.
But it's very difficult to find a natural blue pigment in the world. It's like, and especially a lip safe blue pigment. Historically, it's been a struggle.
Okay.
So there aren't, and really, there are very few. But for this video, we got some synthetic pigment. So that's how we have a blue now.
We're gonna get a pop of blue.
Yeah, that's how we have blue now.
We're going for Jolly Rancher blue. Okay, so the X factor of this live stream, per a lot of these live streams these days, is the staggered workflow. We're gonna have to do different things at different times because it takes a hot second for the lipstick to actually harden. So we're going to solidified, tubed, and swatch lipsticks in this stream. And we're going for 3 of them. We have 2 pots here, as you guys can see, so there's a missing piece. So what we're gonna do is make the first 2, and then we're gonna put them into our mold. We're gonna harden those, bring those back out, tube those guys, then put our 3rd batch in. While we're swatching, we're gonna harden that up in 10 minutes and then bring it back for the final swatch. There's a lot of moving parts here.
Yes.
Hands coming in and out. Are they Carly's hands? Are they Allie's hands? Are they an unknown other person's hands? Who knows? So it could be all these different things. But is there anything else to chat before we dive in, Saf?
I think people like your hair.
Oh, yeah?
I think it looks fluffy.
This is called bedhead chic. I basically just put some oil in my hair last night before I went to bed, so it's not just dry and frizzy, and I went to bed.
You look cute.
Thank you. I'm a little frazzled today.
We're all frazzled. We're frazzled, we're frizzy.
Saf was on this table, Coyote Ugly style, like 8 minutes before the stream started. So
8. Talk about 3.
Yeah.
Knocking over pans and water. Like
Multiple people walked in the room and were like,
I had to make sure it
God.
was on 60 frames per second. Otherwise, it looks grainy to the people at home. I mean, it already probably looks grainy, but
Yeah.
even worse.
Exactly. Okay, so the first color that you guys requested I think we might have a graphic that shows the comment itself on the GIF that was designed by Carly. Was blue.
Yes. We had a lot of requests for green and blue. From Abigail Burbank wants a deep, sultry teal. So because we got a lot of requests for blue and green, we decided blue-green.
Yeah.
Green-blue.
A little bit of blue, a little bit of green. You know how it is.
Yeah.
It's not easy being green, so we're going to go with blue.
So obviously, should we measure out our base first? Let's measure out our base first.
Okay, let's see. So we have here, we have kind of been kicking around some other custom lipstick stuff. I'll show you guys this. We're doing a TikTok. We're also doing some custom colors too. So we've made a lot of base right here. Did I make this or did you make this stuff? I can't remember.
Maybe Carly made it?
Carly made it.
That's yours.
Mine
is under the table.
Did you make it?
Am I just like you know, Mandela affecting myself right now?
I don't think you made it.
just
I think I made
making
it.
this
Is
up,
this not
actually.
from the main channel or no?
No, we ran
It's a
out of
new
that.
one? Oh.
Yeah, we went ham with that. We had to actually use the last of that to try to take the thumbnail because we want to get like a little extra color into it.
Yeah.
So I think the thumbnail might be a little bit manufactured. But it's the same exact recipe with one more color in it. It's pretty similar. Anyway, how much do we need of this stuff?
We need 5 grams,
5 grams.
right?
Yes.
What am I scooping that with?
Wow, I feel like I knew that and then I forgot it. I was like, oh, 5 grams.
Should I use the
Popsicle stick.
Popsicle stick. That's right. Okay, 5 grams.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Turn this guy on. I'm gonna tear this up.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and get that into the top down actually.
No.
But yes, we're getting 5 grams of base. This is like pre-prepared base. We figured that sitting around for 30 minutes watching us melt magnesium, myrostate, and stearate is not what everyone wanted to do today.
No, it is not.
So we have pre-made base.
Oh, that did not register at all.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, you don't think? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
3.
That could be right.
It's 5, right?
I just meant like that amount.
Oh,
we
that
just
could be
took.
3. Okay, got it. 4. Oh.
No, give it a little more.
I pressed it and said 8 for a second. Let's do this. You know, I'm never doing this. I'm always just looking over your shoulder while you're doing this.
Do you want me to take over? I can.
I got
I
5.
always can.
Yeah.
I got 5 over here.
Um.
Okay, cool. So that is 1 lipstick's worth of base. Booyah. I'll put this over here. And should I get another one out, Saf? Yeah, I should. Shouldn't I?
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
Yeah, let's just get that going. So I'm gonna get the second one. That's yours. Which one do you want to do? You want to do the blue or do you want me to do the second color, which we haven't announced yet?
Well,
Let's
Although I
do.
have shown the camera.
I was gonna
directly.
Say you showed the whole.
I showed the whole world. What do you think, Saf?
I think we can do them in order.
You want to do
I don't
them-
think that we have to necessarily. I think that we can just have this stuff on hand so we don't have to clean anything up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't you think? I think we can probably do it.
Why not?
I think we got
I
this.
believe in you.
Thank you. This stuff is
All right.
sticky, man. I'll tell you one thing about this lipstick base. It will wreck your sponges. When
That's
you're,
true.
like, cleaning these things and there's like a little residual in, it just gets into those pores, those sponges. It's like spuds on, you know, coffee or something. I don't know, you know. Anyway, so bringing it in, I got 2 5-gram bits of solid base into our
Love
2 little Pyrex bowls. I got some extra on my hand, which I'm rubbing into my palms, which is not a good move. Look at that.
Ew.
Yeah,
Kind of looks like a lot of earwax.
it does.
What does it smell like to you?
It smells like beeswax, if anything.
Not earwax.
No, it does not smell like earwax. We are kicking around something that's going to involve earwax at some point in the near future. Not
Yeah.
like a whole frame, but it is a subset
We're gonna
of a
turn
video.
into an earwax channel.
And my earwax
You
will
making lipstick
prob-
out of my own earwax.
I'm gonna get canceled
Ew.
for my earwax. It's so bad. I can already see it in advance.
No, that's not the idea, but it could be. Tyler actually has a lot of earwax. Maybe if we harvested it.
I've had to go to places so they could like
Tyler's had his-
clinically remove it.
Yeah, it's been professionally removed
multiple
before.
times. I've had the thing where like my ear does a thing where it just goes like I'm like sitting in bed and it just goes and then just like you hear the high noise like right, and then I just can't hear anything out of that ear for like
Tinnitus?
weeks. No,
Oh.
like it's like my ear like just gets blocked up all the way until I go to like a health center or like an urgent care and they just like shoot jets of water into it to like release it.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
I've
Truly wow.
I've been
to my
judged
cat.
by the lady doing it before. She was like, "This is weird. This is a lot." I'm like, "Okay, we'll get it on my ear." All right, cool.
All right, and then the colors we're going to be using for this teal color is this one. I forgot the name of it.
Blue One Alum Lake.
Yeah, Blue One Alum Lake. We're going to do 3/16 of a teaspoon of this guy. Then we're going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon of yellow oxide. So like a little bit more blue than green. I mean, not green, a little bit more blue than yellow to make it a bluish green rather than just like a green. Then we're gonna do 3 seconds of a teaspoon of Mermaid's Gold,
Oh yeah.
which is kind of like a gold pigment with like almost like a green sheen to it, if you can kind of see. And then we're gonna do 1 seconds of a teaspoon of Black Star Blue, which is kind of like this sort of like bluey, metallic-y, dark color, kind of to give it some depth.
It's kind of got some gunmetal dynamics to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think Abigail, who was one of the people who requested this color, said like a sparkling ocean on the lips, which is like kind of what's happening here.
Also, real quick, we got all these at like TKB Trading. This is not sponsored at all. But in case you guys like want to get your own pigments, like a lot of the stuff that we use, that we get them from TKB Trading. That's sort of like the cosmetics version. I feel like a little bit of like Brambleberry, which is where we get all our soap stuff. Where they make a lot of stuff. They make like their own soap. They make like the things you can use to like cut the soap, like mold it. So that's kind of cool. The other thing I was gonna say was that although we've chosen the fractions because no one wants. I mean, I was kind of joking earlier about the Schoolhouse Rock dynamic. We don't know what this color is going to be. We
Right.
kind of just. I have this spreadsheet. That's kind of like my mixology spreadsheet. And what I do there is I just put fractions into it, and I've got it so that I can just write the fractions in, and it'll like then pump out what percentage of like lipstick we have left to fill out. We were going to include it in the stream, but we thought it'd be really boring. And so basically, we did this yesterday during our pre-production meeting, and because it takes a pretty long time to make these lipsticks, we haven't tried this, so we don't know what this color is going to be. So you're here to find out. So even though the colors are already sort of like pre-recipe'd, they're a mystery.
All right, because this is interesting. Furua Ha Kokonilmasu says, will all the lipsticks be matte, or do you guys have shimmer or glitter planned? And as you guys saw, like some of those colors that are going into here are kind of shimmery, but in my experience, it is very difficult for these lipsticks to come out like actually shimmery.
Yeah.
Maybe like a faint depth, like a faint glimmer.
Yeah.
But like to make a glitter lipstick, I think it's like a different formula. Like
gotta-
this is not really it.
With the shimmer, you got to kind of dupe yourself. You got to kind of like really look at it and like go back and forth a lot, and you like stretch your skin. And you're like, okay, I saw like a freckle, like a little shimmer. It's not. There's not a lot of shine to these things. It's kind of like when we did the drugstore lipstick. And we were like, is there shimmer in there? And we had to use like the iPhone. We tried to find it,
Right.
And I think we concluded that it wasn't really there. So
Where should we measure out the pigments?
Oh yeah.
Here?
Sure.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Cool. Because we're just gonna put them into there. Okay, got
Right.
it. Yeah, got it. So should we move this into the frame? Why not?
Sure.
I mean, the hot plate's not even on yet, so we can't just recklessly burn ourselves with that just yet. Cool. Bringing this in to the first segment of this video that is top down.
Meh.
Can we hear the audio?
Yes, we can.
Heck yes, guys. This is the top down.
How do we feel
cam.
about this?
What about it? It's manual focus now, I think.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Softs,
looks okay.
Knuckles in 4K.
It's definitely not 4K.
In 4K. So real quick, we do also have our tiny measuring spoons.
Tiny measuring spoons.
Now, as Saf also said in our video about this, we have 3 sets of these. These are not the ones that say dash, smidgen, a pinch on them. These are just the ones that play it straight.
We have those
and they
ones
say-
down there if you
Oh,
want
they
them.
are down there.
They'll come out later. Okay, so 3/16. There actually is, thankfully, a 3/16 one here. Is that the right way up? There you go.
I also want to just do a general disclaimer here is that on these bags of pigment, they do say do not breathe them, like do not inhale them. So if you do this at home, you might want to like wear a mask or something or do something like that. Don't do anything that we do ever.
We're leaning away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, so there you go with that. Okay, where's my coffee, by the way? Because I'm going to try this. Get some
It's
I don't know what I did.
is
caffeination
it back
going.
there?
Okay, cool.
Behind the computer.
Yeah, okay, it's pretty far. Okay. So yeah, this is the first one. That's a lot of blue.
3/16, right?
Yeah.
We're going for
That
it.
is blue abadi abadai, right? Little
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Very blue. Uh-oh, now it's blue. Okay.
Yes.
Then we want 3 seconds of a teaspoon
Forever blue.
of Mermaid's. Oh no, we want to do yellow oxide next? Yeah, let's do yellow
Yeah.
oxide next. All right, actually give me this one.
Where are you going?
I'm just taking the other one.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. What should I do with this?
30 seconds. Just maybe put it there.
Okay.
30 seconds, which is the same as 1/16 and 1/32, right?
I think so.
Let's hope for it.
Yes. This is mermaid gold.
Okay. Yep.
A little waft in your face. It's all good.
Try not to breathe.
The one that's really terrifying, actually, because it actually has no ailment or no side effects, is the
Mermaids.
magnesium
Go.
stearate and myrostate are like these giant, somewhat insidious-looking like white powder bags. Like they look a little trafficky, but when you open them, they like waft in your face. And I've Googled it every time. I've gone down that path where every time
is
it like
this
wafts
bad
up,
for
I'm
me?
like, am I gonna be okay here? And they're always like, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But you know, what can I say?
All right, there we
you
go.
go.
That's the Mermaid's Gold. And then we want to do 1/8
Yeah.
of a teaspoon of yellow iron oxide.
Yellow, 1/8.
Iron oxides are like a lot of like the naturally occurring pigments are iron oxides, which I think are glorified rusts.
That's what they say.
I think that's what we said in our video too. I'm acting like it's new information, but it's really, really not.
Oh, it's new. It's new info, Saf. I'm coming in here. I've never actually spooned this out before, like I said. I'm always watching. Is that good, Saf?
Huh?
Is that heaping?
No, don't heap.
No, not
What I do is I like fill it all the way up and then scrape the excess off on the sides.
like that.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Eye ready? And
Yeah.
coming. Is that out?
No. Yeah, tap it on the side.
Tap, tap, taparoo.
Yeah, that came out.
All right,
Looks
cool.
like it, right?
No.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
packed in there. Look at that. Look how packed that is.
Here you go. Go.
Oh, yeah.
That looks okay.
There you go.
Great. And then we want 1/32 of a teaspoon of Black Star Blue.
Black
Do we
Star
have
Blue?
any 30 seconds that are not filled with pigment already?
Maybe.
There's a third one down there too.
I think this one, oh no, maybe on that one, a 32nd?
The 32nd is empty.
Great!
Good to go.
Here you go, Tyler.
Oh, I can do it?
Would you like to?
This is my favorite moment. Here, let's see what it looks like inside. By the way, this this top down, last minute decision, working out. Okay, you can't see anything. Why did I even do that? Ooh, I got it way on my nail. If you guys want to see that, yeah, that's forever pigmented. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a healthy amount.
Here. Can we do it?
Yeah, you want to tap the back?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna show them the top.
Oh, here you go.
That's okay. It's hard to see actually
Yeah,
because it's so dark.
Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Finally, just flip it and spritz it. Cool. Great.
Is it out?
Yeah, it is. Mostly.
Do you want to just get the rest of it out?
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
Perfect!
Great.
What's that from?
That's from Aliens.
Oh,
It's just oft parodied. It's when Newt is afraid the aliens are going to come at night to kill them.
and they do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
it takes them a while, actually, though.
Awesome. So this is our measurement for our teal color.
Yeah.
So we feel good about this, right? Are we are we planning on melting them at the same time?
I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Because then we can get like sort of like double, you just get everything going. Actually, what we could do though is to start cooking this guy.
Should I?
Yeah, let's start cooking
Look
this
at
guy.
this.
Let me move this
Ooh.
out of here.
Oh, here, you can kind of see it. Ooh.
Dude,
The claw.
we got a stacked table today.
I know. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. But
Great. And
chip
then,
it
so then
away.
this next color,
Tell us.
the second color that we're going to be making today, which we'll be making kind of simultaneously with this first teal color, is a gold, a yellow gold. Yeah, we had quite a few requests for yellow and gold.
I love
and
gold.
is that from Austin? That's Austin
It's
Powers.
gold member. Come on, someone
And
had to do it.
we have a lot of gold pigments because there are a lot of like gold lip safe naturally occurring pigments. So I bought a lot of them. So we have a lot.
Yes.
So what I was thinking could be fun is to basically put like 1/16 of a teaspoon of all of the golds we have into one lipstick and see if it comes out shimmery.
Yeah.
So here,
So this
there
is
are
like
the
a
golds.
Franken gold. Real quick, should we just show? I just want to kind of catch you guys up with what I'm doing over here. I'm getting a strong Food Network vibe right now. I'm like the Seuss makeup mixologist. Okay, so essentially,
the Sue mixologist.
basically I put a very small amount. I'll show it to the top down if you guys want.
So you can't see it.
It's not like a ton of water. It's like a little bit so that I can make a bath. Because you don't want to like sear any of this stuff, and you want it to kind of like a gentle melting, which is why it kind of doesn't go very fast. Which is why we're kind of going, let's start some of these things at the same time, etc.
Jeez.
So I'm going to start heating this guy up. Actually, why don't we start that guy up right now, Safiya?
Oh, you
Just
think?
get the water going, because it's going to take a second for the water to start like sort of simmering, right?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to get this guy you want to get a shot of it, we don't need. I don't need it to go slow.
It's just
motion.
water.
So yeah, you guys have seen this before.
And you'll see it again.
Perfect.
Great.
Great. Cool. Cool. And then
Look how blue I am.
You are blue. You blew yourself.
Here are all the golds that we have.
Yeah.
Because as I just mentioned, it's hard to make like a shimmery color. Oh no, it's hard. But I was thinking like if we put only shimmers in, could we get a shimmery lipstick?
Yeah.
That would be a question.
This is quite the experiment here.
Right? Look
There is
gold,
a,
right?
Hold on, real quick. Give it a little of that. The little flip. The little flick. You know?
What? Oh, like this?
Yeah, the old-fashioned highlighter trick, so you can see some of that shimmer going, right?
1, 2,
Just like it's 2017 with highlighter.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That one's got a lot of shimmer.
A lot of shimmer. So I'm hoping that, maybe we can go for like a Foxy Cleopatra look.
Ooh! Good idea.
Someone in the chat said Austin Powers stream.
There you go. That is our second Austin Powers reference in so many minutes.
Yeah.
27 minutes. 27 minutes of streaming. 2 Austin Powers references. That's a high frequency.
It is.
But the thing is, I will say, these shimmers, they kind of like talk a big game. Very often, Saf and I will be like really light when we've like tried this before, like really light on the shimmer because we don't think it's gonna come through. And it still, again, has never come through. There's just one color that's awesome. It's called like Chameleon Shift. And it's kind of got
it's
like
so cool.
It like shifts between like a maroon, red, and like a green. So when you like kind of flip it, like it looks awesome. So we're like, put that in that lipstick. And it's never shown up before. So you gotta just be patient with it a little bit.
I'm gonna measure out the gold ones now.
Yeah.
So we have like 2 that we can mix at the same time, basically.
So we went 7. Okay, so again, you need 7/16 of pigment to be like the correct ratio.
Yes.
With this lipstick base.
Yes.
So basically, we had seven gold colors, brown golds. So we just went divided by 7. So we're going 1/16 for each one.
This is my fault. I did that.
Hello.
Because I changed the focus point. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So here's 1/16 of a teaspoon of Oriental Beige,
Okay.
which is like sort of just like a beigey shimmery color.
Send it this way.
You want to just put it over there?
Yeah.
Great. Great. Here we go. And then we're gonna do 1/16. This is gonna be a legging lipstick.
Yeah.
1/16 of a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar.
Do you want me to have a separate one ready to go for you? Almost like a caravan of 1/16.
Sure.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right, bring it on. I'll clean them off.
Cinnamon sugar.
Let me get this out of the way.
Oh.
Oh my god, I almost knocked it off the table. The Rosanna Pansino frosting spreader almost betrayed us for the first time. There we go. Yes, this is the one that has all the cute little names on it. It's right here. So you see, it's got Dash. Oh, whoa.
You can't read it at all.
Whoa. There you go.
Oh,
Dash.
yeah, there you
Look
go.
at that. A tad.
I'm fine.
A drop. I don't know. For some reason, whenever we see that, I always think of Mary Berry. That's her name, right? From the
Great British Bake Off? Yep.
Or it's not called the Great British Bake Off, right? It's called like Bake Off.
I thought it was called, yeah?
Sorry, there's also toothpicks in that mug if you want to use those.
Thank you. I was about to be like, I am becoming a human toothpick. Great. Okay. Cool.
Trying to keep the, here we go. It's kind of clean, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I hate cleaning those little things. They're like the wrong size for my nails. Whenever I put
They are very, very small.
Right? And then you put them in and they like kind of like compete with your fingernail and you're like, stop it.
Okay. Here's this one. Here is this next gold, which is called Robin. It is like, kind of has like a crazy like green vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
What's that verbiage from TikTok? Only like XYZ experts will know. Only people who have used these tiny measuring spoons will know how annoying they are for your fingernails.
Ooh, look at that one.
That's very shimmery.
That is good. That's what I'm talking about.
I think we've got a shot at this one being shimmery.
I think so. I can see the flakes on that guy. Here, I'm gonna turn this up just to high real quick. Get it semi-boiling.
But do we want to mix them both at the same time? Because then they won't be able to see how it turns out.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Now let's put this one back down to medium.
Yeah.
Okay? And let it sort of like heat up more organically. Here, you want this one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me just get this one out of here. Do you want to take a look at the chat, Ty?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Step over my wire. Step over my wire.
All right, great.
Oh, now our wires are crossed right now. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Okay. Here's
Hello.
gold basics. Basics gold. Look, I mean, it actually looks really matte, but if you can see right here, it's shimmery.
It does look really matte. Here, pass me some of these guys. I'm gonna keep them clean for you.
How many is this? This is number 4. Great.
I'm so excited to see how these guys turn out, to be honest. Andrea Benitez says, "Where is her wedding ring?" It's right on her finger. I think what it is, though, is that maybe is it flipped? Maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think people also, it's funny that people be like, "Where's her wedding ring?" It's like we're literally live streaming next to each other.
Yeah.
Like we're like literally in the same live stream.
Someone was just saying in the chat, they said that Tyler should try to get his hands on an Ichiban for Men. That blue lipstick from Friends. I would do
yeah.
anything to get an Ichiban for Men. I don't think it's real. That would be awesome. That's a great, that should be like the next ColourPop makeup collab, just to come out with an Ichiban for Men, right?
Don't give them any ideas. They will.
5-minute crafts. Next video. Why do I feel like we're on some like, this like clandestine 5-minute crafts shit list? They're just like,
Oh, we're on
monitoring.
it.
Yeah, no, we're
We're
not.
certainly on
It's
it.
not good. It's not gonna, yeah.
I was gonna say,
It's
Well,
like
we
they're
bought-
monitoring us outside on our street. There's just like a van that just says 5-minute crafts on it. It's like
violently peels out. I was gonna say we did buy from the NBC like gift shop Serenity by Jan candle.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like NBC could probably sell an Ichiban for Men lipstick.
I'm kind of shocked that they haven't done that yet. That
Here's
just seems like such a
forged
great
gold.
idea.
Forged. Oh, that one looks really metal, really metallic, really metal.
It's hardcore.
I really hope I've been doing a 16th every time. It seems like the same amount. I think. It's okay.
Something will happen.
Something will happen.
Farah Army says, Tyler, please swatch the lipsticks. These things are going on my face, man. I'm excited about it. Here you go.
Thank you.
You want me to do these last two?
Yeah, we need. Oh no, it's all good.
All right, cool.
I got a vibe, a system.
Yeah, it's a nice little caravan going right now. We're
and
like
then
Santa's workshop.
next up, sparkle bronze. Ooh, all right. Not technically gold, I guess, but okay. All right, let's get this guy in there. The heck? There we go.
Tiny measuring spoons. Also, if you guys can see when we go to the big cam, oh, look at that. I like the flakes. They're kind of satisfying looking.
Those are the things you're not supposed to breathe, though.
Right, but I like them. They're nice to look at. All right, we're getting some smoke off of the pans, which means we're getting about ready to put our lipsticks into the bath. As Saf said, we kind of want to time it so that when we start to mix it with the spatulas, which, by the way, we have the long and skinny spatulas. We're going to use these things you can get in there and really kind of mix them up. We want to do that because that will kind of give us our color reveal. So that'll be fun. So this is ready.
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our last
Last one.
Bronzed gold, baby.
Alexandra Delacruz says, let's like the video so Safiya doesn't have to get awkward asking for the like.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe
I know,
for
I
more
feel like-
streams like this.
I feel like I said, I feel like I just woke up like under the bed today. Is
No,
there a
you're good.
16th? Is there a 16th of a teaspoon
I
anywhere?
think it's less that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed or under the bed. It's more that it's just also been a pretty hectic morning / afternoon.
I know.
There's been a lot of things going on. So I think it's been just one of those things where we're kind of playing catch up a little bit today.
I do feel that way.
Yeah. But you know what? This is kind of one of those long, slow burn crafts. So it kind of got, you know what I'm saying? So we can kind of dig into it. Yeah. Oh, wow, look at this. I can't post the website, but Revolution Beauty London does already have an Ichiban for Men Joey lipstick. So,
Oh.
hey, come on. We got beaten to the drop on this one, guys. All right, so this one is, I'm very curious about what this one's going to look like. I feel like it's going to be very like Oompa Loompa face. Sort of like kind of orangish.
Really orangey.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna say that the
There
brick
were a
will
lot
win.
of like bronzy colors,
Yeah.
but I guess maybe it's more like a Franken bronze than anything else. But all right, so those are our two thingies.
Franken bronze. Watch, don't hit your head. There you go.
Here I'll show the good people.
Oh yeah. Little Casey Neistat style.
right.
Top down rack focus. Drop it onto the table.
Oh, there you can kind of see it, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. It does kind of like look more bronzy than gold, but
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for like any amount of shimmer. I feel like that would be really fun.
Yes. Okay. By the way, so let's pull in this one. Let's get this guy out of the way.
Yeah.
Right? This one's water is ready to rock. So let's get this out of the way too. I don't even know what that is. Oh, my coffee. Great. I'm on the right side of the table all of a sudden. Yeah. Okay, let me pull this guy in. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to the top down so I can see where to stop it.
And I will focus it as you bring it in, maybe, if I can.
And
That looks okay, right? Looks like the bubbles are sort of in focus.
yeah, I'm positioning it so that we are kind of like, on the other side. Right? Get a little of that Markiplier vibe. We got everything framed correctly. We're in the top left. Y'all good?
Yes. Yep, I'm
You
great.
slapping the wall for?
I am, our wires are crossed under the table, so I'm
Yes.
a little bit like pinned.
Oh, it's a precarious situation.
It's a
all around.
precarious situation all around.
So if we take a look at the top down, you'll see we got like a little baby simmer going here. I'm gonna turn this down to medium.
Turn it down to medium, yeah.
So we're not just crushing it.
All right, and then I'm going to
place
put
in.
this guy in there.
Oh yeah. This color I'm excited about.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we should put this one over there.
What?
Should I put this one over there and just wait to mix it?
Sure.
This one's going in this, right?
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Let's just keep it going.
I'm gonna turn this
Let
guy
me
up
get a little bit more water.
Cute.
Ah!
I just looked at the chat and just said General Kenobi. Sometimes you just look and just things out of context. General Kenobi,
A little bit more water.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Great.
Yeah. Cheris Schneeberger says, giveaway. We were thinking for a hot second that with our last lipstick, that one that we were doing, and what did we end up calling it, Saf?
We didn't really name it, but like we were calling it
milk.
Yeah, millennial prune. Prune milk.
Prune milk, because we were going to make a fresh batch of prune milk and give it away.
Milk of the prune.
I don't know. I think we just ran out of time. But maybe we'll do it soon. Giveaways are tricky. The last giveaway that we did was our one for the Franken drugstore video. I'm just kind of vamping as we melt this a little bit. We're going to want to get a little bit of a melt going so we can actually mix them together. But we had a ton of Franken drugstore lipsticks. And basically,
that was crazy.
we did international shipping.
Because we did an international giveaway that time, and we literally shipped a Franken CVS lipstick to the Himalayas.
We did.
It was a lot, and we
Yeah.
had to fill out a customs form for every single one.
Yes. And then we had to
there were
go-
500 lipsticks.
Yeah, and a lot of them were international, and we ended up going to the post office in Glendale, and we were like,
They were
okay, so
so
we're sending
nice.
them, and they were the coolest. She was like, yeah, you just leave them here
Basically,
all day, and
what
I'll
they
make
did
sure I
is
ship them.
They
I
took
was
the
whoa.
whole bag, and in between customers, they would scan our lipsticks. And
Yes.
at the end of the day, they'd be done.
And some of them were really pricey. Like the one that went to Himalaya was $150. It was kind of crazy. And then thankfully, Safiya's mom and aunt came because it was the run up to her wedding, and we're like,
Will
okay.
this get us arrested? They forged my signature
Never mind.
on a bunch of customs forms
And
because
then
it was literally we hadn't done it yet. Anyway, I feel like this is pretty melted.
there you go. Incriminating evidence on this stream. This is why you guys sign up. There's a lot of things going on here.
All right, so I'm gonna just start. It looks pretty melted. Yeah, I can start just messing around with it. It won't be perfectly liquid to start, but that's not that big of a deal.
Different colors kind of blend in or sort of kind of mix at different rates.
Yeah.
So for instance, titanium dioxide, which is
Should I
the
start?
fancy, yeah, go for it.
Great.
The fancy name for white is very, very slow to get incorporated. So as you keep going, you'll have this really vibrant color, and then it'll kind of pale out over the course of your mixing. Sonia says, police suddenly enters the live stream. Get swatted.
Ooh, okay, it's a little bit hard to see on the camera.
Yeah.
I will make sure that I bring it up. I'm already seeing green.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's getting green.
If I have a cell phone, I could
Yeah,
shine
yeah.
a light in.
Yeah. Did
Why-
any of you guys have a phone?
Oh no, we have Jordan's phone. Coming in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, did we just dox everyone with that phone? No, we did not. There's no numbers or addresses on this thing.
Can you see it a little bit? Can you see it at all? You can definitely see it better, right?
Okay.
Whoa, it's really shimmery.
I know we kind of go to this well a lot, but it looks a lot like berry tie-dye fruit by the foot. Okay, I'm just saying there's strong berry tie-dye twinges to this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like an icy or a slushy or something.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, keep it that close. You can really
Okay,
see.
well, then I'm like close to the hot metal.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is like what I'm usually doing, but I don't have a camera. I just have the flashlight.
I know that. So in our ColourPop collab we did a couple of years ago, we had like a sort of bluish tealish color called Brucey, but that one was a lot like sort of dark, more almost like a navy gray color, and this one's really like a very, very shimmery teal.
The early name I saw in the chat was Franken-Poop, which I think is a little pejorative. Okay.
Of this?
Yeah, I don't know, but they also.
That's so rude.
Listen, I looked over to the left like 5 minutes ago and just said Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, there's no. Sometimes you just pick the wrong chat out. You know, that's how life goes.
I think this one looks really good.
Yeah. You're kind of what is the right term? You're kind of
Hyping it up?
Well, no, I was saying smeagling it right now. You're kind of crouching over it.
There's no
Blocking
other
it
way
out.
to do it.
Yeah, no, you really got to get
no
that
other way to
elbow
do
grease
it. Am I
into
really? Am I blocking the light?
Not right now. No, not right now. You're good. Here is a good one. Aurora Concept says, Shrek tears.
Oh, well, maybe. I could get, like, there is a little bit of a swampy vibe. I know we tried to put a lot of blue in, which I thought would make it, like, more of a blue-green. This one is quite green-green. Well,
Ooh.
you know? But, I don't know, swamp to me is more like a lime green color. Himself. He is.
Oh, he's lime green. Yeah, I think Swamp could play. I'm getting less Shrek vibes. I saw a Mrs. Norris Revived, which I believe is a reference to Mr. Filch's Mrs. Norris.
Or
But I
like our color that we made.
Exactly, almost like the more lively version of that. I saw a Scaffolding shout out, which I believe is a reference to our custom nail polish video.
It
right?
is actually, of all of the comparisons that have been made from the chat, it is the closest to the custom nail polish color we made with Christine. Definitely.
Ooh, this is a good one. Leah Foreman says Swamp Mistress.
Oh,
Right?
sure.
Yeah, we got some, okay. We got some names here.
I'm not against it.
Bog Green. Someone says, Tyler, tell us about your shirt. Well, it's
There's not much to say.
the top tone is gray, and the second tone is a darker gray, and that's about it. Ooh, I like the rack focuses here.
I know, I'm trying to see.
Okay, and also, guys, sorry about the bubbles. You know, it kind of has like that bubble thing going, you know, but I'm not, you know.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it work.
You know, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean like if the bubbles at the bottom of the pan will weird anyone out?
Yeah, people don't like
Sometimes they weird
holes.
me out, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I feel that.
Sorry about
All
it.
right. I think this is ready to go. What do you guys think?
Oh, you think? Oh, we doing this? Okay.
What do you think?
Let's go to Action Cam.
Wait, hold on. Action cam?
Allie. Yeah,
Wait.
let's do it.
Wah!
Okay.
Wah!
What's going on over here?
Mayhem. Mayday. SOS.
I like how it's just us bailing on the set as aggressively as possible, just throwing things all over the place.
Okay, hold on. This is coming in.
Okay.
Ah.
This is every single time we make a custom lipstick. It's like just like a madhouse. Now, like when we were used to like ladling it in with the Franken-4, which is like the first time we ever made any custom lipsticks with this mold. It was just it was a madhouse.
But with that, we have so we had so much more quantity.
Right.
That I felt like it was a little bit less pressure.
It's harder with the custom lipstick. In fact, I saw someone saying, "Can you guys make marbled lipstick?" So there is some stuff bouncing around regarding marbled lipsticks that we're working on, but those are also super stressful when you make them because you get like one shot at it, and if you don't pour it right, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So.
We're trying to actually, like, we're literally pursuing someone to make us like a custom, like 3-part pouring device for a for marbled lipstick making. Like it's a serious situation.
But the problem is that we need to make it with like some degree that like it could be sold. We're like the guys like for it to be worth it, I need to make X amount.
Yeah, we might have to buy like 50 of them.
So that might be the next giveaway. So anyway, somebody says whoever said Shrek's bath water. That has to be the name. That's not a bad one.
Where would be good for you, Allie? Over here.
Either very front or very back.
Like very back?
Like front half or back half. Like
Oh.
somewhere in the middle.
How about like in this general area?
Yeah, do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go, guys. Pouring time. This is where
I've really messed pouring it up before.
I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say this
I
is
said
where
right here, right? Is that what I said?
the money is made. You know.
Right.
Oh, here we go. You got this, B Cakes.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Pour. Oh, it looks like we're a little light. Oh, we want to spatch
It's okay.
it?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, no, you do have it.
We have all. Oh!
Little
Oh my God.
spatch? Little spatch?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little spatching.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave some in there though because I think that I want to show people the color.
Yeah.
But
This is a great color. Ooh. Oh, you can see it. That's what you want. You want a little bit on the top so we can then shave off the top.
all right, that's what the color looks like, or even here on the spatula, you can kind of see it. It is a deep, shimmery, bluish green.
I apologize to Double McZombie who says, poor porn time, but it was blocked by YouTube. That's an acceptable comment. Yeah, I feel bad. You know, it's not like we have a.
Oh, you mean they were blocked in the chat from saying it?
Yeah, so I enabled it. I just want to say, I'm sorry about your
My favorite,
blocking.
poor porn. Poor porn, aka porn. Get it?
Haven't we used that joke like 7 times?
Easily.
Easily.
I also saw someone in the chat earlier being like, take a shot every time there's a Balto 2 reference, and I haven't made one yet, so.
Who are you?
There we go.
Okay,
Take the single shot.
I'm going to turn this down to low, and I'm going to try to push it out of the way, and then bring the other one in. I don't want to
also
turn it
just
off all the way. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put this back up to me. It might be, but that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make.
You're so brave.
That's a Shrek reference for you.
I kind of. When's the last time I watched Shrek?
I don't know.
You know what I've been seeing a lot of?
Should we go to that guy?
I've been
Look at
seeing
all
a
trans-
lot of content in different places, on TikTok, other Instagram, other places, of people cosplaying, or sort of like, it's not Disney obviously, but like Shrek bounding the fairy godmother. Yeah, you know, have you seen that? Like, I feel like there are some intangible internet trends, and I feel like for some reason right now the fairy godmother from Shrek is like kind of relevant.
The one that sings the I Need a Hero song.
Yes,
yeah,
that
everyone
one.
loves that one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know
Phoebe
why that's around.
says Shrek watch party. That could be cool. We would get
I
copyrighted
know.
very fast.
There are
but
so many like good like ideas I have for streams that are just completely copywritten.
we have to figure out how to get around it. Yeah. How can we illegally distribute movies? That's the question I want to know. You know what is interesting though is now porn, P-O-U-R-N. That's not getting blocked. So
Perfect.
that is getting.
There you go. Workarounds.
I like this one. Lily Wells says Polyjuice Potion because it does have Polyjuice Potion vibes. And then
Don't remember ever getting a visual of Polyjuice Potion.
I like this one. Laura Munchchow says Leprechaun Tears. There's a lot of like a lot of secretion, right? There's a lot of that kind of action, right? You know, like sweat, blood, blood, sweat, tears, right?
Pointed at me when you said that.
I pointed right at Carly, right?
I know.
So this one has been melting over there, so the wax is pretty melted already. Ty, you want to give me some flash? Flash me. Flash me, Tyler.
No one wants to see my chest hair. There's a lot of chest hair in a video. We did a pool segment recently.
In our next video, there will be a lot of Tyler chest hair. Ooh, yeah, see, you can see the gold in there.
Yeah.
So this is now the mixing of the gold lipstick.
Yeah.
And then we'll put these two in the freezer while we make the last one.
Yes, we will.
Cool?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Okay. I'm very interested to see what this one does. It is very shimmery. But even if it's shimmery, guys, I want us to hold on to our excitement about it because when you like freeze them, they tend to lose some of their sparkle.
Might just be brown.
Yeah, it might just
Yeah.
end up being like a beigey color on the lips. It's hard to say if my lips will truly end up being shiny or shimmery at
Right.
all. It looks really shiny in there, though. Like, it is pure shine.
Well, your lips won't lie, so.
Well,
All right, that's fine.
You hear that Shakira reference?
Yeah, I did.
I heard it.
Everyone heard it.
Everyone went, okay, fine. Fine.
Jordan's literally waving me off. She did not like that reference. Yeah.
If we must. If we must.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's going to be a cool color.
It's definitely turning, on camera it looks a little darker than it is in person. It definitely is turning a bit of like a goldy gold.
Yeah.
A gold color.
Here's what I'd say. It's kind of got this twinge of, like, not gold member, but in gold finger. The way that you know how like in most James Bond movies, his first love interest is killed by the villain? One of his first love interests is killed because her skin is painted gold. and they claim that that's like it, like then her skin can't breathe or something. That's how she dies. I'm not
Right.
Yeah.
The movie came out in
Isn't that the
1963.
first James Bond movie, right?
It's not the first.
That's not?
Dr. No is the first Sean Connery. I think there might be another one that's bouncing around. I don't really know. But it's one of the early ones. It's a good one. That's the one that has the original Oddjob who throws his hat. It's a good one.
This is a lot of deep cut references that I have no idea what you're even saying.
Anyway, this is the color, okay? They paint the girl, okay?
I've actually seen this movie, surprisingly.
This movie's
so I know what
excellent.
you're talking about.
Yeah, that's where Goldmember gets its name, right? Goldfinger, Goldmember.
Right. I get that much.
Okay.
That's about as far as I got. All right, what do we think? It's like it's interestingly a little streaky looking.
Michael Bolton is
That's
a
the
major
shimmer.
cinephile.
I think that is the shimmer.
Yeah.
But I think that we should just pour it.
I think
and,
we should
let
pour
it roll.
Yeah, maybe that's
it
even
looks
like
pretty
a,
mixed. What do you guys think?
It looks good. Maybe even a slight, like, what's it called? Like marbling with the shimmer.
But there's
Yeah. Just throwing it out there. I want to see if everyone really resonated with my Goldfinger references here.
insert Tyler monologue here.
Jess Lou said, oh, I like this one. Weirdo says, C-3PO Rust.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I see that.
We got a little bit of a Star Wars vibe going on in the chat today.
Yes.
Teresa Stephanie says, it's Zyler's color. I think
Oh,
it's...
because it looks like Zyler's nail polish color.
I think it is, yeah.
Where should I go?
Uh,
Same back. Back.
back half. Yeah.
All right, let's go back half. Are you focused up for back half, or you want me in?
I think I'm good.
All right,
it-
great.
Yeah.
People are
Here we
pretty
go.
mar-
I'm gonna go here. Let's go here.
Yeah. People are pretty married to the Shrek thing. Someone says sun-kissed Shrek. So they were just hitting different references to Shrek. Andrea Benitez says forbidden Nutella.
Nutella. Does it
Nutella?
look that? I think it looks a lot.
The secret. You were speaking it
It
into
is
the
true.
universe.
We do have Nutella-related content coming out today as well. But to me, it looks a lot. I mean, maybe it's just that in the bowl, it looks I mean, not in the bowl. In
Yeah.
the bath, it looks a lot darker. Because I would say out here, it looks pretty orangey gold.
Yeah.
Like that's gold.
People think it's coffee colored too, which would be on brand, given the whole coffee mug of the day.
Does it really look like coffee?
A little bit from there. Actually, if you see, we're seeing it right here. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Someone says the road to El Dorado. Oh my God, you finished the coffee? That's so rude. I'm about to cry.
Sorry about it. Okay,
But these are our two lipsticks that we've made so
sweet.
far.
hand them off.
Yeah, I don't even know how to. Yeah, you
that
can see
looks
them.
cool. That looks really good.
Yeah. Great.
They really do kind of make a butt, right? They kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Why?
They really do kind of like sink into it. Yeah.
But yeah, shall we put these in the freezer?
Yeah, go for it.
Al, you're gonna grab it. All right. Thank you, Allie hands. Disembodied Allie hands.
Yes. Okay, which brings us to our third custom lipstick. So, all right. So let me just real quick context. Those are going into the freezer for like 10 minutes.
Yes.
We'll bring them back out.
Yes.
We'll take out the Rosanna Pansina frosting spreader.
Yes.
We will cut the butts off of them.
Yes.
And then we will tube them.
Yes.
And then swatch them.
Right.
And then while we're swatching them, we're gonna put this next one into the freezer so we can kind of stagger it Food Network style. Now, see, actually, no, Food Network, what they do is they make the food beforehand.
Yeah, they have it actually pre-prepared.
Not Food Network. This is a organic reveal.
That's true.
What we'll do now is we said we would do a Franken. And the thing that Saf was saying was that basically, again,
It's
716.
not really a Franken.
I'm explaining that. So
Okay.
I'm just recontextualizing for anyone who might be new in the chat here. So as you can see, some serious demand for the Frankens. Multiple posts, 33 upvotes. That's a lot of thumbs up. Basically, we have to have 7/16 worth of pigment to vibe with our 5 grams of lipstick.
Yes.
So it's basically, actually someone said in the chat, what's going on with Tyler's hair? It is kind of falling down in the middle. It had kind of like a nice little stand-up going there. It must be the steam.
It must be the steam. You're getting steamed out,
I'm
man.
steaming out the curls, man. Well, anyway, so basically...
You're like a garment. You're just being steamed.
you call me a rug?
You are a rug.
Anyway, so anyway, so basically we don't have small enough measuring spoons to get every single one in there. Also, that would take forever. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna choose random. Are we doing 1/16 of each?
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna do. Is it 3?
It's 3.
We're gonna do 3 random colors from our bowl of colors, and we
Yes.
have a lot of new ones, and we put the cool new ones on top too. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Yes.
So here's our bowl
Basically, what I'm going to do is close my eyes, reach into the bowl, and grab 3 random colors. Ty, you want to show off the bowl?
Yeah, I'm Vanna Whiting it right now.
Show off the bowl!
Show me the bowl. So we have all these colors in here. Oh, see, look at that. You got some bright ones in there. I got a big orange one at the bottom there. Really bright, right?
Yeah.
So we have all these guys here. We'll have Saf reach into this bowl and choose three random colors, and then we'll basically just go from there, and we'll see what that color is, and that's our Franken experiment. It's the best we can do, just because there's a lot of these here. We reloaded recently because we've been using a lot of the primary colors, like the oxides. Yeah, a lot of the oxides. So we're getting low on some of our stuff, the titanium dioxide, so we had to re-up it. So that's going to be our next experiment right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to quickly spool out 5 more grams of balm, essentially, into there, and then we'll choose this, and then we'll dole them out. We have sort of a preset breakdown for 3 colors. So we kind of took what we typically use for 3 colors to get to 7/16, and then I guess after we've chosen the 3, we'll sort of assign those proportions to the 3 different colors. Is that good?
That's 5.
All right, cool. Why don't you choose first, Saf? Okay.
Choose first.
Choose the color first. You choose one color, and then I'll choose a color. Then you choose a color, right? So then we'll be like
So we can both participate. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Safiya was like, I want all the colors.
I was like, when are you going to get to pick any colors?
Oh, here, let me just move this
Do you want me
out
to
of the
move
way.
this out of the way also?
No. Keep it on the.
Oh,
keep it on.
keep
Keep it on hot plate. So we don't have to reheat it up. All right, cool. Okay, cool. And let's bring this guy in here. Let's do this. Okay, cool. Oh, there's some good colors in here. All right. You want to reach in first?
Yes.
All right, so what
Can
camera
we see
should-
the bag? I mean,
Should we do the
box.
top down? It'd be cool to do the top down, or should we do the side cam?
I don't know. It's not probably. Allie, can you see this?
Mostly,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's
All
do
right,
the side cam.
All right, great.
All right, ready?
Yeah. All right, reach in. Don't reach into the bowl.
I am closing my eyes.
You might want to keep your eyes closed after you take it out, so everyone can confirm that your eyes are closed. My hands are covering Safiya's eyes. You guys can't see it.
All right, I pick this one.
Oh. All right, hold on. Should we have her open her eyes now to see?
Yeah.
All right, take a look.
Is it? Have I proved that I was closing my eyes enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Okay.
Oh, true blue. Okay, blue already.
Okay.
All right, blue.
Stop it.
Blue.
Okay.
Blue. True blue.
True blue. As one.
Cool.
Okay, now
All right,
Tyler.
Tyler's coming in here.
Close your eyes.
Ready?
Proof.
Proof.
There you go.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Ruh-roh. Oh.
It's like a claw machine.
Wow.
All right. Antique silver.
Antique silver. Are we just going to end up making the first color
No, we're
again?
putting that back in. We're doing another round because
Why? Because you think that's too
it's
similar?
gonna be too similar. We already have the blue and the blue and the silver.
Well, you don't know what the third one's going to end up being.
Let me do it again.
Okay.
Let me do it again. I don't want to just get the same exact color.
Tyler's just abandoning a ship.
No. Come on. That was a mulligan. That was a mulligan.
There you go.
Yeah. That was good.
Okay. Yeah. See.
That was a good one.
This is a little. Oh, color violet manganese. This one was actually included in our last video.
This is a little insight into how we produce things. That was just do it again.
just,
We're just saying how organic this show was.
that was an organic moment. It was me breaking the rules of the game. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. I would like to get a shimmer. If a shimmer would be really fun, but also something really upsetting would be fun as well.
Yeah.
Is this a good one? Before I select it.
No.
No. How about? Is this a good one? No.
That was actually the antique silver. So let's try to explore new areas over here, okay, Saf?
How's this one? Bad.
It might literally be the antique silver again. No, that one was good. That one was good. Take that one.
This
Take
one?
that one. Yeah. Maybe that's not authentic then. Why don't you here put it back in? Okay, go back in one more time. Here.
What about this one? No.
You can choose that one.
This one?
Yeah, choose that one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
First try.
How many did I go through just now? Like 12.
Well, you picked up a black one and the silver one, and then
And then the silver one again.
Well, no, you picked up a green, but it was actually, you picked up what was called Dublin green, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a little too inauthentic because I was like, oh, go pick that one up again.
Okay.
So yeah, so this one's good.
We went with Colorona Russet. It's kind of like a reddish shimmery color.
Yeah.
Like I said though, I think when mixed with matte things, I don't know that we're gonna get something shimmery out
What's
of it.
funny is that the chat thinks that you seem to have some kind of magnetic finger attraction to darker, like black grayscale stuff. It's like almost as though they're just being found.
Honestly, I've been accused of that before.
Yeah.
Because I think that I guess accused is not the right word, but when we did way back in the day when we went shopping at when we did I bought a whole outfit blindfolded.
Yeah.
I did end up with a head to toe all black outfit.
Yeah.
Which was a little weird.
Right.
Just a little weird. All right, so let's bring. Oh my God, I'm fine. I'm literally fine. I'm fine.
Lipstick base overboard. What was I gonna say? There was something in the chat I was gonna.
Is there anything clean?
To. What?
Will you do me a huge favor?
What?
Can I just have one? I actually only need one completely clean round.
Bring it on.
Because I'm gonna put in, for these three colors, if we choose one of them to have a quarter, one of them to have 1/8 of a teaspoon, and one of them to have a 16th of a teaspoon, did I say that right? One to have a quarter, one to have 1/8, and one to have a 16th. That adds up to 7/16.
So Celine Garcia says, I don't know what's
Yes.
going on, which is very valid because the last round was very confusing. Basically, we're doing a random pick, 3 random colors out of the bowl that we're doing for our third custom lipstick. The other 2, also someone said, oh, I'm late. This is the right time to come in because we're freezing our first 2 custom lipstick colors. They're gonna come out in a second, and those we're gonna be then tubing and swatching, so you're gonna see those in a second. And this one we're gonna be making right now so that we can
Out of our random selections.
They're pretty random.
Randomly picked
Pretty
these.
random. This is not the 1986 NBA draft lottery.
Ann V says rigged, but I love it, lol.
Right.
Okay, as long as you guys are along for the ride.
I'm just waiting for the person in the chat who's just like not cool with it. The chat's
That's
just
like
coming-
when we cheat at GeoGuessr.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
always a few people who are like, don't cheat! And it's like,
Don't
dude.
read the chat. Just like I'm like a tidal wave of
Cheaters!
yes. Okay, let's do it.
Cheaters and liars!
Here you go. There you go. Okay, great.
Great.
So
Uh-oh. You gave me the wrong. It's okay, I'll use this. We're good. All right, so this is something actually the live chat can participate in. I'm gonna vamp for a little bit because they're like 20 seconds behind. But we have to pick one of these to be like the main color,
yeah.
one to be the secondary color, and one to be the tertiary color. The accent color, if you will.
yes.
I think we could, I'm kind of personally leaning towards, I know we have a blue-green already, but like if we did a fair amount of blue to start off.
Could be cool.
Like I kind of like the order they're in, but I'm willing to see what the chat has to say. Because if we did like a mostly blue purple, that could be kind of interesting.
Yes, good.
Like a bluish purple.
Yes. All right, I think the chat might be catching up. They're responding to my points about someone getting angry cheating by saying they're pretending like they're very angry at me right now. But you know, I'm taking it.
Yeah, everyone says main blue. Blue main,
right.
blue main supremacy. Some votes for purple, but a lot of people say blue main supremacy.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes, I think we should go with the blue main. I'm getting a lot of blue, some violet.
Some purple, some blue. Oh, yeah. Okay, this person is getting it. Someone got it.
That is a random choice. At this point, okay.
Wait, I just lost it. I just saw someone said blue main, purple secondary, red third.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's do that.
We're doing
0
it.
votes for the reds.
No.
That first.
No, yeah. I like one that says blurple, right? So either I think could satisfy
Okay,
that
here
request.
we go. I guess we've already seen these, huh? But here's the true blue again.
Yes.
Here it is. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of true blue. Oh, it looks really neon.
It looks crazy right there.
All right,
yeah.
let's see. I have not seen the top down in a hot second, so I have no idea what this looks like right now. Oh, that doesn't look so
good.
bad, actually.
Yes.
Here, let me see. I'll focus it up.
Is it an 11/32?
No, this is going in as 1/4 teaspoon.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot. This thing's gonna be
Dude.
really blue.
This is about to be real blue, man.
Yeah.
This is a real deal. We're not messing around. It's probably better before I started messing with it. I don't know why I started messing
Let's
with
just
focus.
let it go. Yeah.
All right, here's the blue.
Flip it. There you go.
Woo!
Cool.
Maybe this will be Ichiban lipstick for men. It's like not that far off even to start.
That would be a great surprise.
All right, ready?
Yes. Is this thing open? Well, my hands are very slick right now because I've been cleaning all these things.
Here's 1/8
Yeah.
of a teaspoon.
1/8.
Yeah, show Allie the bag.
Here you go. So this is Color Violet Manganese. I'm gonna put it down here and show you guys right here. Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh, there it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Ah. And so this one actually did go into our prune milk. It's a good one.
I just like the visual, the idea of milking a prune.
Me too. Me too.
Because it's already so wrinkly already.
I think that is what we call prune juice, though, if you think about it, right?
I feel like,
Ooh, hold this.
here,
Hold this.
I got it for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got you. I can help.
You're going to pick the teeth?
Yeah, I'll pick it out.
Why don't you go for it?
I feel like, you know, in the realm of like how people put like coconut milk into Starbucks like refresher drinks.
Yes.
What would happen if you tried to make like prune juice sort of like an artisanal summer drink? You know, you put in some ice, some like vanilla coconut milk.
You talking about prune juice, though?
I'm talking about prune
Yeah.
juice.
I think that it gets used sometimes in like other drinks. Like, I think there might be some things that people like, you know, like an alcoholic drink here and there.
Right.
I don't think it's like that's way off limits. And then this last one is Colorana Russet, which is kind of like a red, bricky color. And yeah, it looks pretty good actually.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a 1/16 of a teaspoon of this guy.
That's not that small of a number. So for people who are disappointed that we did not go with the red base, there's a fair amount of it going in right now.
Nobody who is disappointed.
I think some people wanted purple as the main, but I mean, a whole 1/8 of a teaspoon's already going in there, so.
Yeah, that's a lot. Great. So that is our color mixture for our pseudo Franken.
Do you want to give me a flash? Flash me?
Yeah, I will flash you. Why don't we bring this out?
Ah.
Move that. Yeah, cool. I'll move this guy over here
Oh.
as I reach over the pot. Don't worry. I can sense that it's hot too, people. I don't want to get burned by it. And then I want to bring this in. Yes. But thank you for looking out for my elbows because they have been flailing wildly. Okay, cool. Look at that nice little spot for the little Pyrex. Great.
You give me a flash.
Okay, coming in. So we're gonna put that guy in. Give it a second to melt a little bit, though.
Oh, do you want to put it in now? Okay.
Yeah.
I was prepping for a completely different shot, but you know what? I got this. Look how blue my fingers are.
Yeah. All right, great. Color theorist suggests a blue-based violet. There you go. That's a good guess. When you mix a lot of blue with a lot of violet, you get a blue-based violet.
Or were they suggesting that they wanted blue to be the base, in which case they'll be pleased?
I don't know. Anyways,
So what's up?
So where are we with the? How long have they been in there? The ones that they're in the freezer. I think at least 10 minutes.
How long have they been in there?
I am literally just about to check. I was like, wait a second.
Carly!
I know.
Carly's got her backup just timers going. That's the nature of the stream. It's just all these timers rolling at the same time. Let's do it.
Because what we could do, I guess I didn't really explain this very
Oh
well.
yeah, they've been in there for a while.
I only have one lipstick mold that I like, so I complicated everyone's lives by not wanting to use any other molds.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
wanted to use the same mold.
It's actually important because it gives you the right like slant. You know,
Yeah.
the slant for the lip thing. It's all.
It has an attractive face.
The other big one that we have that's metal makes like little like kind of like crayons.
It
so
makes
they're not.
lipstick bullets that look a little bit like bullets, where they're
Yeah.
just kind of like pointed at the top.
Yeah. So they're less fun.
Do you want to grab it out of there? It's been like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Let's-
then while we're waiting for that to melt.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah.
Someone says they could call this one Smurf Butt. Although I'm not sure anyone saw it because I think it was a block chat.
Only we could see it.
Sorry, it was moving and then I was going to, and then I had to make a decision about whether or not I should mention it. Lakota B says, "Oh, I'm late. Oh no." Don't worry about it. We're actually kind of coming to not the denouement, the climax.
The climax.
Of the stream. Coming
Thank
in.
you, Allie Hands.
Great. Okay, so let's go to the alley cam.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Give her a break, Ty.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Felicia Alexopoulos is the one that said Smurf Butt.
Alexopoulos?
That might be it too. My bad.
Yeah, see the goal?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, I'm going to
No.
open.
You're gonna shave the butt first.
You're right.
Yes.
I literally always forget
That's
this.
why I'm here, guys. Okay? That's how I got the Ann Tyler in the chat, or in the name, because sometimes I come in.
All right, I'm going to take my handy dandy Rosanna Pansino frosting spreader.
Yes.
Sponsored by Rosanna for life. And I'm going to shave these butts off.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Here,
really
I'll do
look like
the back
butts.
one is in focus, so I'll do the back one first.
Yes. In focus.
All right, and I'm just going to shave the butt off.
Yep.
Goodbye, sir.
Yep.
Goodbye. And just
To
wipe this
you.
off a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the same for this green one in the front.
Oh yeah. Coming in hot. I'm really excited about these colors.
The green one actually looks very attractive.
Yeah. There you go.
Yum. Great.
Jade Christopher says, make a crusty themed lipstick. It's definitely possible. I mean,
It's just like brown.
yeah. We might be able to make a custom crusty.
Brown and crispy. Oops.
All right.
All right, and then I'm gonna open it. This is, you can guys kind of see it this way.
Yeah.
It's not that exciting. Just gonna
Just-
uncork it.
We put this in videos before. You guys have seen this. Basically, twist in the middle.
Where are they? Oh, they're both on the second round. Okay, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh.
this one has nothing in it.
Oh, do you want to go to the...
Nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, nothing in it.
Right.
But this one should have our two lipsticks
Let's
in
go into our close-up so we can show nothing. All right, great. Ready?
it. Yeah, right. It should be
All
there.
right, watch it.
Are they gonna come up with me? Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the bottom of the gold one. Why does it look so weird?
It looks a little weird after we just talked up this mold. How dare it?
The green one looks really pretty though. You can kind of see a line with the green one where I did like a second dolloping.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it. The gold one looks kind of bizarre at the bottom.
It's got a gradient. It
But
looks
remember
like.
how like what was it? Like how like sort of streaky it was?
Yeah.
Maybe like the stream at first was like pure and then the streaks kind of came in at the back.
No, it's got a gradient to it. All right,
You
here you
know?
go.
Thank
Wanna
you.
pop it?
Yes.
All right,
Let's
do
do the
it.
teal first. The teal
Yes.
first is coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna pop the teal out.
Canaris Cronian Surya
Oh.
says, morning from Indonesia. Hello. Welcome to our live stream where we are about to tube this bad boy.
Ooh, that looks fun.
Yeah, that's a good lipstick color. Yeah. I like that one. That is the chat request one. The green. Maybe it's called Shrek's butt. Or,
Shrek's butt.
No, sorry.
I thought it was
Maybe
Swamp Mistress or something.
Swamp Mistress is a good one, actually. Yeah. Kind of like cauldron.
Maybe you're the
green.
one who's obsessed with Shrek right now.
That's
All right, yeah. I'm gonna put this one away. We can probably swatch them all at once at the end.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Or we could also we should watch them when this one is
Yes.
in the, up.
The timing is.
This is like a really staggered stream, so if anyone's confused, I apologize.
Yes.
But
the chapters are going to be very confusing.
because we'll undetube them now and then swatch them when that one goes. Yep, got it.
Yeah.
When that one goes in the fridge. All right, and then here's the gold.
Someone says melt the butts together.
We'll
I don't
see.
think it would make enough lipstick, actually. I think it's a
Yeah.
very small amount of lipstick.
I've made a lot of lipstick nubs in my life from trying to like make like mini Frankens of stuff, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
It looks so weird at
It
the
is a little
bottom.
strange. It's almost as though like there's like different weights.
Yeah,
like
I wonder
different
if like
densities.
some of the glitters were like heavier than others.
Yeah.
Some of them ended up at the bottom.
Swamp Siren.
Ooh, Swamp Siren sounds nice.
Pretty good name, yeah.
Gold. All right, and then I'll go. Oh, you can get. Oh, look at that. You can kind
Anya
of see.
Klum is going for best of all worlds, saying, "How about Swamp Mistress's butt?"
Sure. All right.
All
That's like when
names.
you let like the internet name the boat and it goes Bodie McBoatface. Swamp butt
Yes.
is what the chat has named our lipstick. Awesome. Okay, I'm actually really pleased with both those colors.
They're really
I'm
cool.
interested to see how they come out.
Yes. So,
I think the gold has the most like suspense to me because it's like, will it be shimmery? I don't
will
know.
it shimmer?
I don't
Or,
know.
as you know, the song says in All Star, all that shimmers is gold,
Glitters.
glitters is gold, which was in the intro to what movie?
Shrek.
There you go.
That's true. That is true.
I can't help it. It just keeps coming up. It's right there. What is the universe trying to say about Shrek right now?
All right.
Uh,
This is certainly melted.
Yes.
The wax.
It's ready to rock. Do we have a clean
Ah!
spatch? There it is. Okay, let's see how this guy turns out.
I thought I cleaned my spatch. That looks like pretty clean,
Yep.
right? You want to flash me?
Oh yeah, let me flash you. All right, here we go.
Is that right?
Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Yep.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Great.
All right, let's see what this looks like.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, a lot of blue. Look
Yeah,
at that.
it's gonna
Oh
be
my
really
god,
blue.
it's so much blue. I didn't really announce what I was doing. I'm coming back to mix this color.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Oh. Ooh, actually I feel like this color is going to be deep.
You
The
think?
red is pushing it into a deep place.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't put any white in it,
Almost
obviously.
like deep blue sea.
That could be awesome.
deep
Oh,
is your
actually,
love?
I think this color is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I was worried that that blue was like a little bit too light colored,
Oh yeah, it's a little neon.
but it's really, the purple and the red are really like sort of subduing it.
Yeah. It's kind of turning it Axe body wash color. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
That's not where I would go. But
It's a nice Axe body wash.
to me, it kind of looks like a Sesame Street character color.
You thinking a little
Is
Cookie Monster?
Is he a little darker blue?
Yeah, he is actually. There's also is there a Grommet?
Grover?
Grover.
Grover's?
Grover's green, you're right. Oh, he's the guy that lives in the trash can, right? Who's the guy? There's another guy.
I thought Oscar.
Oscar the Grouch is blue.
I thought Oscar lived in the trash
And
can.
Grover is the blue one.
Let's operate outside of the Sesame Street world where I'm less familiar. It's got a gonzo blue to it.
Is that Muppets?
Yeah, Muppets.
Oh,
Who's that?
That's Oscar. He's green.
Never mind. I don't think I ever watched Sesame Street. My sister was a Sesame Street fan, which means I could never be.
oh, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. The pact of the little brother.
Yeah, that's
be as annoying as possible at all times.
That's how's it feel being married to that?
Actually, one of the comments asking for blue said to do it in honor of the blueberry pancake candle.
This
so
is
that could be.
It kind of looks like that.
it's sort of the same color.
This one's obviously shimmerier.
We'll swatch that next to this.
We'll swatch the candle.
We'll swatch the candle next to it, yeah. I really like this color actually. It's I'm getting alien blood vibes.
Sure. I'm open to that.
Alien blood was for all of the colors. Someone said that.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
I guess we don't really know that much about
It
alien
can be
blood.
anything.
Yeah.
Like Stitch.
It doesn't not look like Stitch. It could be Stitch.
I like it. Oh yeah. Oh he. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it just looks like the spatula. Just melted.
Oh, I think that's good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
It's kind of got a satiny vibe to it. I really like it. All right, let's go to the action cam. Sorry, I just flashed myself in the eyes.
Okay.
Um,
Can I go like in this general area, like right here?
Yeah.
People like the Stitch reference. Blueberry blood. I think there was a reference to our original blue from our what's it called? Our Bite Lip Lab. They said Harry's first.
What about what's her name from Willy Wonka, who turns into a blueberry?
Ooh, Violet Beauregard.
Because it's kind of violet and blueberry.
I like that. That's another latent theme of this
It's kind of like
stream,
right here, right? I kind of forget what
Is
I said.
the
right
Willy
here,
Wonka?
right?
I think one like towards the front.
Right here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah! Did I get it?
You did. No, you're in. You're in.
Sometimes I can't see and I miss.
It's so bright.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
spatch it.
I'm gonna spatula a bit out.
Spatch to the finish line.
Yeah.
There are, yeah, I agree that there are some galaxy elements to it. People like the Violet Beauregard. I think that sells. I like going with the Willy Wonka theme.
This color is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's very different than our green.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you even like. I think going with the mostly blue base was actually a good call because it's a very like bright color.
Someone
unique.
said Stitch's corpse. It's a little macabre.
Why is everyone being weird today?
Oh, I like this one. Oh my God, Eiffel 65 blue. That's on blue abadi bada.
Nailed it.
You nailed it. That was so good.
Nailed it.
I did it pretty well the other day we were vlogging. I said it. I got it cleaner that time. Remember?
Is that gonna go in the video?
No.
Okay.
It might. I don't know. It could definitely go in. Oh, I like this one. Sarah Wright says Gonzo's Kiss. Gonzo.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
He's the narrator of Muppet Christmas Carol.
Last year I had like a serious sleep talking panic moment that Tyler almost tried to record where I like literally started telling Tyler that he wouldn't let me watch Muppet Christmas Carol
Yeah.
like in my sleep.
Soph gets him
I
going.
was like, why
would
can't we watch Muppet Christmas?
And I was like, wait. And it was the most frustrating attempt at filming Soph sleep talking because every time I started recording, she stopped talking about Muppets Christmas. And then basically, so the next day I was like, okay, so do you want to watch Muppets Christmas while we're doing laundry? Put it on. And like, it's okay. I mean, it was okay. I mean, like, we didn't make it all the way through. We decided to turn on Avatar instead.
Oh my
halfway
God,
through.
the blasphemy.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't like the Christmas Carol. It scares
Do
me
not
every
besmirch
time.
the
And I'm an
good
older
name.
man now.
It's true. Christmas
I
Carol's
find it
scary.
terrifying.
Christmas Carol is scary.
I'm waiting
All
for the blowback in the
Do you
chat
have
now.
this?
Bye-bye.
It does kind of look like Ichiban. We'll see when it swatches.
No, Ichiban's much lighter.
No. I had it all lined up.
Oh, did
People
you wanna
like the
see it?
Violet Beauregard.
I was just
I think
trying
it's
to
got
hand
some-
it to you to put in the freezer.
Oh, that's what I thought was happening.
Expression's unclear.
Kai Kirkway says, what about Zima Blue? Which I believe is a reference to Zima, the clear alcoholic drink from the late 90s. which kind of ran out of steam pretty shortly after it came out.
I don't
It's one of the
remember it.
lost drinks like Surge.
I don't remember it. I don't remember.
Yeah, people are angry about. Well, there you go. Come on, yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender is
that?
the better movie,
Not a
better show.
Oh.
Oh, Zima. Oh, is that a thing? I don't even know what I'm talking
Jordan doesn't think Zima's a drink.
There's a drink that it had it started with a Z. I don't know.
This is from Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, that's a new thing that's out. Never mind. Okay.
Tyler,
Zima Blue.
Wow.
I'm doing a bad job of my references right now.
I feel like Tyler actually very often when you encounter.
Zima is a drink,
Oh, it is.
but it is also from that movie too. See?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like whenever you encounter like a reference, you think it's a drink from the 90s. Like, oh, that discontinued drink from the 90s, man, that one.
I got validated on that one. Someone said Mondo. Yeah, Jordan's found it. Yeah, okay.
Mondo. All right, great. Tyler, here are these two lipsticks. I'm gonna take my lipstick off so we can swatch.
People agree that I have a lot of weird
Right?
drinks.
For some reason, it's always a discontinued drink from the 90s.
Yeah, well, there you go.
A lot of stuff I wasn't allowed to have as a kid. All right, I'm gonna take my lip color off.
Okay.
And then, shall we swatch?
Yeah.
Do you need to take your lip color off?
No.
Okay. So, now that our random assortment of colors assisted by the chat requests is in the freezer, we're gonna swatch these guys.
I will
These
say,
first two.
our staggering and our bottling and everything is going surprisingly smoothly right now. You know, we're like kind of going back and forth. It's good.
It's working.
Surprised at all.
It's
Okay.
working for me.
All right, what do we got here?
Yes. Which one should we do first? The green one, right?
Green. Here you go. You gonna swatch it?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll do face first,
Mm-hmm.
just because I feel like then that brings the most suspense, and then we can do hand after.
People, they like my Zima reference for the record. Apparently, it's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
All right, ready?
Close up.
A lot of dead skin on my lips. Sorry, guys. Yum. A snack. There you go.
Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can use that as your mirror, Saf.
I can. It's a little. Hey,
It's a little sheer.
it's a little here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so much dry skin.
You're gonna have to layer this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to layer this bad boy. The color is good. Oh, from afar, it looks good.
Adrian Cerny says Sonic's ass cheeks.
What?
like the blue hedgehog.
Oh, for the blue one we just put away. For this one?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Things are coming together.
This actually looks
Oh.
a lot like Brucey.
Oh. Here, give me a second. Let me work on this for a second.
It could be slightly frozen, you know?
No, that actually happens a lot when you first get a lipstick like out of the freezer. Oftentimes it is a little bit hard.
No, it looks pretty good right now. I'm looking at. I think on the monitor, because there's a lot of light hitting your face right now. It's kind of looking a little bit more like sheer than it is.
Okay, hey, huh?
It might be a 3-layerer even.
Now I'm getting it.
It's a great color though.
I got it. It's working for me.
Yeah.
I gotta warm it up a little bit.
Here, I'll warm this one up in the meantime.
Hey, here, you're in here.
Oh, I like it.
What do we think?
It looks really good. Definitely needs to be built up a little bit, but that's great.
It's not perfect, but this is the idea.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it looks just like Brucey. Don't you think?
I think on camera it's coming across a lot like Brucey.
Yeah.
But in person it's a bit greener. Like I would say this is a bit more of like a.
It's more green in person. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brucey's a little bit grayer actually.
It's got a lot of. You show it on your teeth. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, it is on my teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, it gives you a stronger contrast. Less
Yeah.
undertones there, right?
Yeah. All right. Here. All right. Are you just gonna swatch it on your face now?
You want me to put that one on, or you want to put the gold one on my face so we get
I can put the gold on your
there,
face.
right? So that way we can save lip rounds.
Here we go. Beauty
Right.
shots.
Beautiful.
It's not bad. I kind of like it. It's kind of what we were going for. Why don't you swatch it on your arm though, so we at least have those we can compare them.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is it called? Swamp butt? God
No,
damn
it's
it.
Swamp Mistress.
Here we go.
Ooh, I like this one. Someone says it's got Shigo vibes to it,
Ooh, yeah.
which I think is kind of true. Shigo's lips are like very dark green. That's a really good color on your hand.
I'm like not figuring out how to show this
No,
effectively.
no, no, that's
there we
good.
go.
I can see it.
There we go.
I like that.
Okay, fun. Yay!
Yeah, there's a lot of references to swamps and butts.
Swamps, butts.
All those things in that arena. Okay, you want to put it on me?
Swamps and butts.
I like this. This is the gold one. Okay.
Do you want to put it on yourself or you want me to put it on you?
You know I'm bad at it.
Yeah,
You know
but
I'm
that's
bad.
okay.
Okay, fine. I'll wait. You want me to put it on? You go for it.
I don't even know if I'm good at putting it on other people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the gold one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It might be shimmery. Oh. In person, it looks shimmery.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, give me a little ah.
Uh-huh.
Oh. It is kind of blending in with a coffee stain on your mustache. Here, give me a little rub.
It doesn't look like anything on my lips right now.
No, I see it. Here, give it a couple more tries.
hit-
We
let
gave
me
the
hit a few
green
hits.
one like a lot of coats before we were like, yeah.
Oh, it looks like good actually. Is there a coffee stain on my mustache? Oh, there is.
Here, let me help
There
you.
is, yeah.
Let me help you.
No, I got it.
Really?
Oh no! Oh, you mean get the coffee stain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's grotesque. Okay.
Although I might have put green on your face.
Mm-hmm.
I might have just made it worse. I'm really sorry, everyone. I might have just literally made everything worse.
Oh, this color is cool.
What do we think? What's the verdict on the gold? Is it metallic? I think it is, actually.
This is the first lipstick I put on since the. Well, actually, I think I put lipstick on in our 5-minute craft stream, but it's been a while since the Kylie Jenner Valentine's makeup collab.
Oh. No, yeah, take a look at
Take a
Tyler.
good shot here.
Tyler was ready. Tyler was ready.
I don't know if that's the color. I don't know if I'm modeling it well. Why don't
No,
you swatch on your
you
hand?
look great.
Swatch on your hand.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I also like that your mustache is kind of like shaved down the top of this lipstick.
What a great. what a great. I don't know.
You can kind of tell. All right, here we go. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
That's a great color. Wow, I did a terrible job modeling that. That is not what
Wow.
I think it's because my face color,
I
like
think
the
it is
flush
shimmery.
in my face is somewhat masking it.
You're thinking because you look red, the lipstick like is not showing up very well?
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
might-
I feel like that would give it more contrast.
Yeah.
All right, I can also put it on my face if you want.
Maybe we should put it on your face.
You think?
Give it a fair shake.
Taking this green off is actually going to be a struggle.
That's what I'm concerned about.
Taking this green off is going to be I'm going
Yeah.
to be green. Okay, what does the chat think?
Well, Fail Sal says that they like it on Tyler, actually. So I think that's just their name. But I think that they seem to like. Oh, that came off really
Yeah, I
well.
was gonna say it came off very
Yeah.
well.
This is Shigo
That
vibes.
is Shigo, just in the top left.
Yeah.
People like it on me. They say Tyler needs the gold.
Tyler's feeling hyped up.
Yeah, I'm feeling myself.
People
man.
like it. People
Yeah.
are feeling it.
Yeah.
I did hear.
Clementine says the name should be Fool's Gold.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I think the original commenter for the gold said like Midas's touch or something.
I like Midas's touch. That's a good one.
Mm.
It's quite clever.
How long has the other one been in?
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We might be able to bring it out in a second, yeah.
Here, I'll put the gold on my face too. I'm doing a little scrubby scrub, just because that was really. Oh, you know what? We didn't keep around our Kit Kat lip scrub. That would have been perfect
It
right
would
now.
surely be not inspired at all.
Rancid.
Completely moldy. Someone says for a name for this one is Money Pit. Jogon,
All right.
Jogon Girl Angel.
Money pit.
Yeah, Money Pit. I like that.
That could work for your like combined line, the green and the gold.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, because it's green, like cash. Like cold hard cash, baby.
Yeah.
I get
All right.
it.
When do you want to put that on?
I get it now.
Here, let's go for it. So we're going to see the gold on.
I'm still a little green. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little green. Oh, yeah. You can kind of tell.
Here you go. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, there's a little green there. Okay.
Midas's Kiss, also good.
I think it's really shimmery.
Yeah.
Look,
It looks really good.
it's a little soft.
Yeah.
Like, I would say that there are more like I think I don't know if it's because there are more matte colors in it, but the other one's definitely harder. This one is definitely softer. So maybe it wasn't your mustache that shaved it down. Maybe it was just the force of your lips.
Just the wrinkles in my lips. I love it. I love it. It's great.
I'm really green already around the stash. It's
yeah.
hard to take the green off.
That looks really good, Saf. Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, how is that?
We should go get the other one, I think.
I need some butthole coverage.
Yeah.
Let me
Cover the
fix
butt.
it for a second.
Cover the butt.
Let me fix it for a second. Give me a second to work on it. I got this going.
Yeah, people were saying that could be a topper too. I kind of see that.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Should we bring out the next frozen
Yeah,
one?
we could.
Yeah, and we can get that sort of rolling, and
About
we can.
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Try layering the gold over the green. That might ruin the gold one though. I really like it.
I'm not against layering the gold over the green, but at this moment, taking the green off seems very difficult.
Yes.
So if I were to put the green back on, and then layer them, and then have to take them off, and then put the blue one on, that
Right.
seems like a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say I don't think
Thank you.
my lips are doing a good job showcasing the color because my face is pretty flush. But I do think, hey, it's on. It's kind of a subtle color. I kind of like it. For you, I can see it pop, and I think it does have some of that shimmer.
Here. I'm not getting very satisfactory butthole lip coverage.
Right.
I'm seeing a little bit of a waterline.
That's not good.
I think that might be because we put like no full coverage pigments in it, like just the shimmers. But it is shimmery.
Yes.
Am I going like a final? Am I ready for a final beauty shot?
Go for it. Yeah.
Am I? I'm like, okay.
I don't see any stash.
It's not stash.
Okay.
I'm just green and crusty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, like, listen. This is life. Okay. This is why we do the live streams, right? It's just you don't know what's gonna happen. I like it. Yeah, the butthole coverage is questionable. But I like it. I think it's a good color. If we could try to figure out how it could cling to the butthole more, I think we would have a winner there. All right, why don't we go to this last one, Safiya?
Yes. All right, ready?
Yes.
All right. So, let me shave the butt off. How did I get so blue already? So now we have our third and final color ready to be, oh my God, it's everywhere. Ready to be shaved and tubed.
Debutted.
Yes. Here we go. What?
I was just thinking about how our last stream got temporarily demonetized because of all of the salami action.
Oh yeah, we got demonetized for a little while actually, for like a couple of days because I think our salami we were trying to peel was identified as NSFW.
Right.
But then our monetization was restored.
So I'm wondering if our copious references to buttocks.
But I feel like
holes.
I feel like that's a bit harder to get.
Right.
Is it in the first one? No,
Listen,
it's not,
people,
right?
it's
in
a
the second
technical
one.
term.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, like all of these comments about the water line are getting blocked.
The butthole lip.
Oh yeah, they're all getting blocked.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's the blue.
Oh yeah, that is a nice blue.
It still has a bit of that the gold problem where like there's a bit of what I can only assume to be like heavier shimmer pigments at the bottom.
It's a density thing, I think.
Yeah.
We might be like just to be completely fair, we might be going a little faster. Like we might want to like let them sit for a little longer. Do you know what I'm saying when we were mixing them? Right. That would probably be like the remedy, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I think that for this fast take, we're just trying to get a feel for the pigment. What we've done, we did in a TikTok. You can also use a coffee grinder, and you can put your pigments in there, and then you can like spritz it, and then that will actually give you a really strong representation of the color.
Yeah.
The reason why we didn't do that for this is because you have to leave it for like 5 to 10 minute intervals to let them settle.
Yeah, because
so it would be like really slow.
As we mentioned, like you're not really supposed to breathe these pigments in, but when you put them in the coffee grinder, it like really stirs them up. So you have to let them like sit in there for a while so it doesn't just like poof into your face when you open the coffee grinder.
Oh, you want to do it right here?
Yes.
Someone said, I think this is a good one.
I'll put it.
Someone said this has, they're calling this one Tide Pod.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah. I'll put it here.
I'm seeing that though.
Ah, there we go. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks really pretty actually.
The other one I'm seeing that
really royal blue.
Someone says, Nor A1 says, very
I'll
Mystique.
bring it down here.
A la like Mystique from X-Men. who can change into anyone, but is also blue. I like that. Kraken's blood, Tide Pod blue. I like those.
Meh. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I guess it is kind of like a Tide blue.
Well, I think
Tide pods are like blue and orange. Those are like dishwasher pods.
I think the ombre elements kind of make it more like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to take off that lipstick
Yes.
and then throw this guy on?
Yes.
And I'll kind of clean this up.
Yes.
Because we are
We're
in
done with the
final
mold.
stretch here.
We're done with the mold, man.
Yeah. I'm
Here
not
are
doing
these
this right.
guys.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Here's this. Eh.
I don't think it's like Ichiban, by the way, guys. I think it's a little more intense than Ichiban for men.
I think Ichiban's almost like a baby, not a baby blue, but almost like a light blue.
Yeah.
Certainly a light blue.
Yeah.
So I think this is a little bit more of like a deep royal blue.
We're getting some good Smurf action. Smurf poop, Smurf blood.
Why is everyone so crass today?
I'm just reading the chat. What do you want me to say? I mean, there was actually a much more crass one that just came through about Smurfs.
Ooh, Ichiban looks more like periwinkle.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Actually, I will say this. Ichiban is the color from the thumbnail.
Oh yes, I agree.
From the live stream, that is the color that we tease in the live stream, yes.
Yes, that is true. It's like that color. All right, here we go.
There's some good
Here's the blue.
There's
once
some
again.
good Thor and Loki action.
We'll see how it initially swatches, but then give me a second to work with it.
A couple swipes.
Yeah.
Because I think I haven't watched Loki, but I think Loki in general wears green. Thor wears blue and red. So Thor and Loki is a good sort of sub collection.
Here you go.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, that's very. You're gonna have to layer that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That one could be very frozen still.
Oh yeah, I called.
Oh no, but as you're going, I'm seeing it come through.
Oh,
No, it's going on. It's also partially that it's so lit again that like it's pretty unforgiving, the light.
yeah. Let me work with it.
You know, it's actually coming out a little more Ichiban.
Well, that's good. So it's so like sheer right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
I think at this moment I look like Ichiban because he goes like, right, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, uh-oh. I may or may not have put a dent in this lipstick. Ignore me. I don't know why that happened.
We're pushing this lipstick base pretty hard. Okay, now as you're layering it, I'm seeing it come through. I'm also seeing some shimmer. Actually, I'm seeing some shimmer, which maybe
I see a little bit as well.
maybe that red brought some of that shimmer action.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good color. It's got a semi-metallic as I'm looking at it right now.
I'm trying to like, I put a little dent in this lipstick. I think we might be pushing this lipstick base to its limits.
Yeah. Speed doing it in live streams.
We were able to, because Marie Rama, who like wrote the book, actually doesn't use this recipe. What's wrong?
This is a good color.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I really like this color.
Doesn't actually put this recipe into tubes. She usually puts it into pots.
Yeah.
But I think because we use so many matte colors, which I think are a bit like firmer, we were able to get like really good and solid lipsticks out of it. But now I think we're like venturing more into the shimmers. Might be a little softer.
The other thing that the preface was that Marie doesn't use one of these big metal molds.
Yeah.
Which make them easier to remove. But I think that one of her complaints is that when you use the ones where you pop them out of the top, that they are, if they're softer, they're gonna break. So
Right.
then with this thing, it kind of gives you a better shot at getting the tube out, which is I think is over time greatly benefited us, given how many like really sort of haphazard or like sort of like a badly made lipstick we've made in this mold.
All right, here we go. Here's
Franken-Lipsticks.
blue. I'm gonna try not to. Oh, yep. See, I'm breaking
no,
it.
it's falling.
I'm breaking it.
Go
It's
for
okay.
it. Yeah, go for it. It's a lot of that blue. Maybe the blue is not sturdy. Oh, I like this one. This is the Marvel theme is coming through right now. Maya Glazer says Tesseract. Which
I mean, the color is very vibrant.
it's a great color.
Yeah.
Actually, so I think that if you look here one more time, you can definitely see that there is a shimmer there as the train goes by. There's a little bit of a shimmer to it.
It's not quite as shimmery. It's not quite as like apparent as the gold.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty good.
The color story for these three are pretty cool. They would make a very solid professional football team color scheme,
Oh yeah.
right? You could see that on the side of a helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. I think I'm ready. Close to being ready.
Jessica Gross says, Ty, she is cheating on you with a Smurf.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What is this one called? I forget.
I don't know. There's a lot of Smurf anything.
Smurf butt again?
All right, now here's what it is. Okay, so someone says, Sian Ladley says, green is Loki, yellow is Thor, blue is Tesseract.
Oh my god, why is it? I didn't hear.
Someone said, Rihanna says, who is Ichiban? Good question. It's from Friends. It's a pretty long time ago, I think 1997, but it's Ichiban for men. It's the lipstick that Joey wears when he goes to Japan. He's the model for it. There's some, I like this one. Rybot says, the green is Yoda, the gold is C3PO, and the blue is R2D2. So there's a lot of those layers to it. Smurf Killers wear this color. There's a lot of good ones. I like. What?
I actually think of all the three, I think the green one's actually my favorite.
Smurfstress.
Smurfstress.
Right, so we get a mistress theme going, right?
I'm down with that.
Swamp Mistress, Smurfstress.
I'm down with it. I actually think of all three my favorites the green color,
Yeah.
but I like the other ones. And I'm very glad that we got some shimmer out of the gold. That's exciting to me.
Yeah, me
And
too.
you look great in it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're nailing it.
Yep. Originally it was
It
blending
almost looks
in.
like concealer on you from afar.
It does, yeah.
So it
My-
kind of looks like you got concealer lips on.
It kind of matches my skin.
Yeah, a
Yeah, it
little
kind of just
bit.
like all blends together. Anyway, well, we've learned a lot today. We've learned a lot about different mixtures. We've picked them out of a bowl, different colors. We've melted a lot of things. We did a good job staggering, I think, today. This was a good one. So we have 3 different colors.
Yes.
We hope you guys liked seeing us make it. This is sort of, because when we did the video, right, it's like, we wanted to really walk you through the process of making the base and everything like that. So I think it's kind of fun for us to present it like sort of manically. We bring it up and you're pouring all that stuff. So
I think it's also fun for us to just experiment with different lipsticks. Like as you mentioned, like we're trying to make that marbled lipstick thing a thing.
yeah,
We're just messing around.
yeah.
We're messing around in
They're
here.
doing a lot with this guy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you guys like this stream. If you guys want to smash that like button, if you want to see more streams like it, we do live streaming every Tuesday at 5 p.m. So you can smash that subscribe button.
Eastern.
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 Here is our Instagram. Softs. That's my Instagram. I'm locked out of my account. I don't know how to get in right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how to get in right. Here is my TikTok. No, Soft's TikTok. Our TikTok. Our TikTok. We're posting there Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
Maybe a bonus Sunday. And we hope you guys like this stream. We had a really good time. Thanks to Carly for all the coordination, a lot of good stuff. Thanks for Allie's hands, bring them in and out too. I think, and Jordan also confirmed that Zima is real. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and we'll see you guys next time.